This video is simply about people that only play one character. And I don't mean people that main one character. If you main one character, it's awesome. Like, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. But even if you main one character, you're not a one trick. And that's what I'm specifically making this video about, one tricks. I can't stand people who literally play a single character in a video game. Can't stand them. Like, we could be playing ranked, and 5 of us on the team are doing amazing. Like, 5 of us are playing amazingly. We're not doing stupid. We're not dying too much. But then there's always just this one person who isn't doing bad necessarily, but they're not doing as good as they could be. And sometimes when you're at that level, you might just need to switch characters. Like, you could be a great Black Panther, but they have a Namor, a Mantis, a Magneto. So basically, like, they have an anti-dive comp. And you might still be doing good in a sense, but there's also a thing you can do to do even better. And when something like that happens in a game, and let's say it's a great game, all the teams are like equals, like 12 amazing players, but something like that can really lose you a game. And again, they're anti-dive, right? And you chose to play Black Panther at the start of the game. You didn't know they're anti-dive. Okay. Obviously, you might die 1 or 3 times and then be like, okay, I need to switch. But some people don't think like that, like at all. Like, if I die 3 times, if I'm 0-3 by the time like one of our points get halfway, or like most of the way, like 40%, that's not most of the way, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. If I die 3 times, I'm going to look myself in the mirror mid-game. I'm going to slap myself, because what am I doing? I'm not helping the team. And I just use Black Panther as an example because I've run into many people who only played Black Panther for some odd reason. Now, let's just say I'm black. I am a black person. I haven't played Black Panther once, so it's not me being offensive. I'm not saying anything crazy, but I am saying that there is a type of person in this game that one tricks people, and it's always the people who get so angry at the smallest things. Rather that be you're a Rocket one trick, a Spider-Man one trick, a Magneto one trick, a Venom one trick, a Luna one trick, a Star-Lord one trick, whatever you one trick, you always get angry. I don't know why. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but one tricking doesn't work every game. It just doesn't. Maybe I want to play Black Panther, even though I don't play. Maybe I want to play Black Panther for a game. And then what if my SSD is just better than you and I load in before you? Huh? What then? Are you gonna go play Rocket and shoot his little Orbeez at people? Are you? You should. You should learn them. Actually, that's a great thing. One trick needs to learn more people. That's why I hate them. They only know one person. And back to the first example I used. If you're doing mediocre, but everyone else in the game is doing exceptional, you're the issue. It's not a team diff. It's not a healer diff. It's not a tank diff. No. It's you. It's a you diff. Because there's some great Black Panthers out there, but sometimes you just can't play into the comp. You just can't play into it. And that's okay. It's okay to switch off. The game isn't forcing you to choose only 2 picks, and I don't want to waste it so early. No, you can pick and choose anyone you want at any point in the game. That's literally why it's there. The game is rock, paper, scissors, and they played paper, so you had to go scissors now. Okay, you were rock before. Hey, guess what? Paper beats rock. Now go scissors. Scissors beats paper. It's not difficult. And you know what I also realized? They're not only just like the angriest people. They're like also just like the reason you lose sometimes. They just are. And I don't want to be that guy like, oh, it's never my fault. No, because if you want to get better at the game, you have to look inwards 99% of the time. That's just the truth. There are going to be games where your team does suck and the enemy team is just better. Yes, but most of the time you're the common denominator or numerator, whatever the freak they say, right? You're always in a game, so only you can focus on what you did and what you could have did better. But I'm starting to realize this trend in these one tricks that they just play the game to play the game at this point. One time I was playing Luna, and who was it? I think it was a Venom. Yeah. Now, I think Venom players are great people. Honestly, great. Love them all. But this guy was an a-hole. I mean, he was like if Homelander and Omni-Man met. He honestly, because he sounded like Homelander, right? He kind of sounded exactly like Anthony Starr, but...
I see you got the extra whipped cream in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yummers.
He acted like Omni-Man a little bit. He was kind of just being a dick, being controlling. And I'm like, okay, you're the tank. I'll follow your lead. But one time, he was like, our entire team was dead, and Venom was the only one alive. Now, I don't want to be a bearer of bad news, but Venom, he chose to go back into the objective payload, which was payload on Tokyo 99, the floating islands map, and he chose to 1v5 the entire team. I didn't go with him, and then he got mad at me. And then our other support, don't know his name, pretty sure it was Mantis though. He was a Mantis player, right? Not the actual. Anyway, the Mantis player is like, hey, Venom's probably not the smartest choice here. And then he threw the game. he threw the game. And then after I just stopped talking, I stopped talking in chat, because it was over. It was over. Because, he chose to do that. He's a tank and, kind of need those in this game. And I check his stats, and he had like 34 hours on Venom this season alone. This season alone. Now, I don't want to say I don't play the game that much, right? And when I do play it, it's for like long hours at a time, right? Because I get tired, right? I'm in college. So the fact that he had so much time on this one character and was still like, I think at this point it was like I was in like plat. Like plat. What's the lowest plat? It was like I was like a rank into plat. Whatever the lowest plat is, that's where I was at. And I'm like, why do you have such a big ego at plat? Like, what are we doing? And he could have one-tricked like the best tank in the game, like Strange. I don't think I would mind it that much because it's Doctor Strange. There's really no bad pick with Strange. That's another thing. Why don't you one-trick the meta people? Like, honestly. Like Season 0 had this issue where you got into the high ranks. Sometimes you would get these people on your team or against you on the enemy team that they only played Hela and Hawkeye. And you knew how they got there. Their aim. But once you ban those two characters, they're useless. Like, what are we talking? They can't even play support. They can't play Luna. Luna is basically the Hela of support. You just aim. That's all.
What?
You just aim at your teammates. It's like literally that's what
Bro,
you're
what
doing.
are you talking
You're
about,
playing
man?
Hela, but you're aiming at your teammates. Literally. You both have a CC. You both have really good ults. Same character, different role. Like a name. I don't think I've ever ran into a Namor one trick. And I think that's Namor's not bad. He's far from bad. That's why I'm confused because like I've never run into a Namor one trick. Now there's a running joke in my friend group, the people I play with, that if I see people playing Namor, they're not doing it because they like Namor. They're doing it because he's good. Like you have no emotional support or connection to Namor. Okay, you don't. I don't. You don't. You only knew about Namor because Black Panther 2 came out. Like what? 2 years ago? 1 year ago? It made like 800 million in the box office. That's the only reason you know of Namor. And this isn't the poop on anyone's parade, but I'm right. I mean, there's a lot more cooler people than Namor in this game. Mantis, Rocket, Luna, Venom, Magneto, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, Hela, Hawkeye. I just forgot everyone else in the game, but that's the point. Like, why are you one-tricking and like not learning any other character? Now, I can understand having a main, as I said before, but what are we doing to the point that you can't handle playing a different character and you get either mad that someone took your character in a team-based game with 5 other people on your team, or you just start... I don't think there's any other option to get mad. You just get mad. I don't think I've ever seen a nice one trick ever. And there's something else that they literally have to do because they one trick is your team could have one support. Support is easily probably the most important role in the game before tank. Like, support's easily like the most important role in my opinion, just how good they are. Like, their ults are like the best in the game for a reason, right? But instead of going support, they'll go their main because they literally can't play anyone else. They'll probably be the last one to pick because they don't care who else is picked. They're going to go that one person, that one character they play, and they'll complain to you in chat about it. Like, hey, we need another tank. And then everyone will collectively have a hive thought. The hive mind forms and it opens, and they're gonna think to themselves, you were the last one to pick, you troll. And then someone, probably the supporter tank, is going to say something like, you were the last one to pick and you want someone to go support. And then they get an attitude, or they explain that they only know how to play, dare I say, Black Panther. It happens too much. I'm not joking. It happens too much. But like, you can't get mad at us, your teammates, who are all doing exceptionally well, or the enemy team who is also doing exceptionally well because you're playing into their composition, right? You can't. That's just not fair at all. Because you chose to play Black Panther. Okay, they rocked you. Now go. What beats rock? Wait. Now go. Wait. No. What? Fuck it. Now go. Yeah, paper beats rock. So go paper. This one's more like a personal thing to me. Like, I can't play one unless it's like a fighting game or something. I really can't just play one character. Like, I get bored of Hela, because I play Hela a lot, because, I don't like Iron Man being in the sky, and I just don't like him being in the sky, right? So, and other reasons, obviously, she has good damage, just 2-3 tots people, but I can't just play Hela 24/7. Like sometimes you just have to force me to play Hela. Like, if they're Iron Man kicking our butt and I'm Psylocke or something, I'll go Hela, because, okay, that's a counter, right? I want to counter this Iron Man for my team. But sometimes I don't want to. That's why I went Psylocke. Or Scarlet Witch. Oh, I love playing Scarlet. I love playing her, but she's not great in the higher rank, so I know I can't play her that much. So sometimes I even play her, just for fun, right? Just for fun, because I really don't think Scarlet's that bad. I don't. I'm sorry. Crucify me. Come at me with your pitchforks. I know. Scarlet? Oh, noob stomper. Which she is. She's a noob stomper. But I don't think she's that bad in the higher ranks. I think she's still usable. Obviously not to her highest extent. But, like, if you know positioning well, she's still fine. Yeah, but I know I'm just a random nobody on YouTube, but that's my humble opinion on people that one trick. Yep, I hate you. Please stop. Please. Learn another character. Like, I don't know why we should be in the age of gaming where we should want to expand our horizons within the games we play. That's why there's like 2 metas going on in high rank, because people are expanding their metas, 3 support and dive, because dive cancels 3 support. So I guess that would, you know what I meant. But yeah, just my humble opinion. Like, comment, subscribe for more, because there will be more. Trust me. And yeah, stop one tricking. Like, why are we not learning at least 1 character per role, or at least 2? Because if you learn 2 per role, that's 6 characters. There's only 6 people on your team, and you're one of them. Learn that person. Just don't make it Black Widow, because she's terrible.